Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your monthly tarot reading. I'm Ashley Rose and this is your monthly reading for March 2022. This reading applies to all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're wanting to watch videos for all signs, I say start with your Sun, move to your Moon, Rising, and then go to your Venus. These videos are here for you anytime throughout this month, throughout this year. You feel drawn. You don't even have to feel drawn to a Sagittarius video. You could feel drawn to a Virgo video. Whatever you feel like is calling you, there's a message for you, and it is here for you to hear it. We are going to be pulling 7 cards for the overview of your month, an oracle card, 3 cards for your love life, 3 cards to clarify, and then we will end with an affirmation. So we start off this month in Pisces season, and that's really exciting for you because Jupiter is in Pisces. It's a very good planet, and it's a really good time with your energy that's so expansive, that's always ready for adventure, that's ready to try new things, to really put your mind to your dreams and really start thinking and expanding on what you see for yourself and what you see for the future. This is a time where we are in touch with our emotions, we're connected to our intuition, our spirituality is really heightened during this time, and we're connected to the spiritual realms in a deeper way, and just the mysticism of life is really something that's at play right now. We start off this month with a new moon in Pisces. Sorry, I thought Heidi fell off the couch. With a new moon in Pisces, and a new moon is the start of a new lunar cycle, and it's a time for new beginnings, fresh starts, new intentions, thinking and reflecting and recharging our kind of source and our emotions about what the last lunar cycle had for us, what worked, what didn't work. And when we're thinking about in terms of Pisces, we're applying this to our dreams, our intuition, our spirituality, our connection with ourselves, our relationships around us, and it really helps give us a look into our soul and get really clear on what it is we are authentically, what we want, and what we see for ourselves, so we can really, again, set the intentions and put our foot forward. It's going to be a really good energy that we feel really strongly at the beginning of this month, and kind of puts us in this dreamlike state where we really are expanded on what we see for ourselves, what we want for ourselves, where we're going. Oh my God, Sagittarius. Sorry. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But then we have what? Sorry, Heidi's being needy. She's being a little needy because she thinks it's dinner time. It's not dinner time. We have a full moon in Virgo happening March 18th, coming after we've kind of started really implementing and creating and imagining what we can really do with these new ideas that we have for ourselves, now that we are really allowing our authentic nature to just come out and, come out to play without us being worried or, fear of judgments. And this full moon comes to really help ground us back down after all of this expansion, especially within this last couple months. We've had Aquarius season, now we're in Pisces season, and we're just we are really out there thinking the things. And it helps really ground us back down and bring us back to kind of reality and the practicality of what we need to do. So it's going to really help illuminate this practical path forward on what we need to implement, and what is the work that we really need to do to achieve these things, to make these things happen in our life. And we can start releasing what isn't supporting that and implementing what does. And that's also going to kind of heighten and illuminate any fears that we have in regards to the success or that work that needs to be done. So there might be some of us that are scared of money, or maybe we are scared to succeed, or we are scared of ourselves and are unsure, that we are good enough, or what we want to create, or the goals that we have are good enough goals to even go after. It's going to help us kind of break through that. And these things aren't popping up because, we're going down a bad path or we're not in the right direction. It's popping up because these are things that we need to let go of, so that when we end this, astrological year in Pisces and begin to go into Aries season, we can really shed what isn't us anymore and allow our authentic nature, our authentic selves, to stand kind of open and vulnerable to what's to come, and just aligned with ourselves in a more authentic way, right? Where we are owning and taking responsibility of those things instead of hiding and allowing them to kind of just disappear in the shadows. And then we end this month with Aries season. And so as we embark on this new journey of being a better authentic version of ourselves, which, you're perfect the way that you are, but as we allow our authentic nature to kind of show its way, we get this adventure for life where we're ready to learn, we're ready to explore, we're ready to keep this open mind and keep functioning and keep progressing forward with who we are and what we really want to build. We're thinking of, we're looking at the new beginnings and we're excited. We aren't scared. And I feel like being Sagittarius fire sign, this energy is, both Pisces and Aries is a very compatible energy for you to be in. So I feel like this month is going to be really good for you and opening up for sure. Except we got to get out our heads a little bit in when it comes to our emotions and where we're placing ourselves. Alrighty, because we really are in this energy of yes, sorry. Okay, let me back it up. We're in this energy where we really are creating the life that we desire, because we have the Empress here in the beginning of our month. That's what we start off March with, as the Empress. And we are creating the life that we love with our creativity and our desires, and we're sitting in those comfortably, and we're allowing our intuition to lead the way, as we are no longer scared or allowing our fear to stop us. If it is, we are taking responsibility, we're looking at it, and we're transforming it. We're using it in a way that's helpful to us. We're using it in a way where we can create new ideas, where we can birth new possibilities, new opportunities for ourselves. Because again, we're listening to our intuition. We're trusting what we're receiving from, our higher self, the stars, Jupiter that's helping us bring in these manifestations a little bit easier. And we're feeling really in tune with who we have and what we want to be in this life. 3 is the number for new beginnings, communication, having fun, being social, and we really are having fun with the life that we're creating, and that's why things are kind of happening a lot more with ease. After the Empress, we have the Queen of Cups. Love these girls, Skylar. Some 2 bad bitches, let me tell you. And as she creates the life that she loves out of love, the Queen of Cups creates the beauty that she sees within herself and creates it into the world, right? It makes her outer world that same. She values and honors the beauty that she holds in her hands. That's why she has this cup. She's the only one in all of the suit of cups to hold this beautiful cup of just magic and all good things, right? But that's what you have to offer. Those are your talents, those are your dreams, those are your goals, those are your emotions, your feelings, right? And she balances herself so she doesn't get carried away with what she has, but that she can really implement it and build something great with it. And she sits here on her stone throne, they both. And in this place, we know that the things that we're building and the stuff that we're implementing have solid foundations to go off of. They're not going anywhere. They're not faulty. We can trust what we're doing with them. Both of these women lead their life by their intuition and trust what they're doing. They trust in their ideas. And they lead in a way that's compassionate and that's patient and that's filled with love and understanding. And we're not, being aggressive, being hard, and talking down to ourselves. We really are in this space of being excited. And we have the Magician here. Look at it. It just keeps getting better. Where as above, so below, what he sees within him, he trusts in his infinite spiritual energy that is always flowing and it always in guidance by his desires. That he can create all that he sees within him in his dreamland, right? In this physical world. And that's exactly what we're doing this month by being in Pisces season. It's like these dreams that used to be and used to seem like big dreams are really attainable to us this month. And we see exactly how to make that happen and we go after it, right? As above, so below with this Magician. Again, what he sees on the inside, he creates on the outside. And he can pick up anything that he wants and he builds something with that. He can pick up his dreams, he creates it. He can communicate with the ideas that he has for himself. He can make the relationships that he sees that honors him. He attracts that to him. He, is aligned with his life purpose and is working with his destiny and not against it. He's creating financial security and abundance in his life, having good health. And he also, births the ideas that he sees. And one is, the number 4, again, a new beginning, just like the Empress is. And they both sit here, creating something from their source, creating something from that space inside of them, their heart space that feels good, that makes them excited at the end of the day. And this Queen of Cups is really just kind of like the conduit between this physical energy that's going on. It's like this spiritual, where she brings that clarity between the two. And this birthing of these new ideas is something that is really exciting and allows us to kind of physically hold on to all of these things that we wanted, right? It's been a ride, Sagittarius, these past couple months, but trusting in yourself and allowing the journey to just unfold around you has what's brought us to this point, because at the middle of our reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is coming around for you. Everything is working in your favor. Karma is coming to help you and the things are turning. You've been taking the time to learn about each thing, to learn about how to communicate your ideas, learn about how to use your voice, learn about how to be in line with your purpose, learn about how to, voice your emotions and be vulnerable and open your heart, learn about how to create financial security and stability in your life, about a career that supports you and that you thrive in, about how to have good relationships and a deeper connection with yourself. We've been learning about these things, and we're at this crossroad where we're applying all of it and we're making it happen. And it's like the message, the green light, it's all coming from above, and we can trust that because there's this blue sword, this Sphinx is holding this blue sword and it's pointing to above, and it's the only one other than Justice that's holding a blue sword. And again, that's indication of our intuition, of our balance, of this clarity that all of these things are bringing us. By trusting and continuing to go with the flow, we're going exactly where we need to go. And this beginning of this month is really exciting as we see all of these things are right at our fingertips. And so pay attention to ones, 111, 11. That's going to be an indication that this new beginning is kind of happening and that things are, really falling into place. It's also going to be an indication that, to remind yourself that you are a pioneer on this path, that you are the magician and you are forging your own way forward. So don't pay attention to what other people are doing, what they're thinking, what they're saying. You are on your own path that is of its own success and abundance. Because then going into the end of this month, we're talking about, I feel like this full moon, it really is this turning point of all these things coming together. And now it's kind of the hard work that we need to put in to, continue implementing these dreams and these things that we've started, because after that we have the 4 of Pentacles. And so I want to say, what's going to be a little tough and a little uncomfortable this month is pushing through these walls that we've built up to protect ourselves from getting hurt of this success. And these are these things that are being brought to the surface for us to work through. And that again is holding on to too tightly, holding on to our money, holding on to our ideas, holding on to, everything. We're just kind of in this place of like, everything's good and I want it to be exactly the way I want it, and we aren't going to move this foundation. It is secure. But you can't control things in that way. And when we try to control too hard, that's when we really end up losing control. And that's what the lesson is this month. And it's a small one because this is a minor arcana card. This is just like a supporting thing. It's something that we just really need to tweak, and that's stopping us from really having that success. Was being scared of our money, being scared of other people, being scared of being vulnerable. It's pushing us to open up this month. And it's not pushing in a way that is scary, but it's pushing in a way to help you really evolve the way that you're thinking about things, because there is some behavior, this is coming from the bottom, that is kind of playing games with you in regards to, how open we allow ourselves to be. And it's stopping us from really being able to access all this stuff. And it's really just thinking in the way that we're processing things and the beliefs that we have within us, because after this Four of Pentacles, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. And, Six of Swords this way is an opportunity to move to clearer waters, is to move ourselves forward, is to align ourselves, pick ourselves up when we are feeling the chaos of everything around us, and take charge and move forward regardless. But we still have an opportunity. We have the opportunity to release all of these swords out of our boat and just move forward with clarity, with ease, with a fresh start. And then at the end of the month, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse too. And so again, this is this, articulating and communicating what we want in our ideas in a clear way. Not allowing the bullshit to get in the way, not allowing, the beliefs, the old stuff, the things that we were holding on to stop us from moving forward, putting our big girl pants on, and we're getting out of our own way. We're communicating these things properly. We're taking action without being aggressive or about being overly assertive. We're just speaking our truth and allowing it to be. And it really is going to bring us exactly where we want to go. And it's going to help us really kind of upgrade into this new way of being, this new way of living life. Our oracle card is awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Exactly. That's what this is. We are integrating a new way of being, a new way of living, and that comes by trusting what we're doing. We have the moon sitting here, and those are our fears, right? Illuminating us and kind of waking us up in the middle of the night. We have, I'm going to read that, and it is... You are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven throughout all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. I'm sorry if I butchered that. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink about it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of those creations into the world. Perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think about it too much. Instead, repeat the following work, your light activation. So you would repeat this. I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from my base of my spine. I open myself to the universe, using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. 100%. I feel like that's what this Wheel of Fortune is. It's like, it's time to open yourself up and open yourself up to being of service, because that's what you came here to do, to be a part of, to work with. See all of these things coming together, all of these things supporting you. It's happening, okay? Now we're going to move into our love reading. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. Nine of Swords. That's what I was saying. Get out of your head. Don't allow your mind to stop you from seeing what's actually right in front of you. You've brought this to you, okay? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. We have the Emperor. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like this might be like, maybe, you know, you like more of an artsy type, and I feel like this Emperor is giving me like tall, dark, and handsome, maybe some like beefy muscles, or maybe even somebody a little bit more androgynous here, like this in this card, something that's not what you expected, and then there's some chemistry, and it's time for you to just kind of keep an open mind, because it's let your friends help you. And then you have the Empress. I love it because you are creating this, you are attracting this love that you've been working on, you've been building. This comes from here, from all this work, this trust that you've been putting in. The Wheel of Fortune too. Come on, you got the Empress 2 times. I'm trying to hold them all. Oh, it's not working. We'll just do this. Whatever. You know, pay attention to Aries, Taurus, water signs, Virgo. They all are kind of going to be having your eyes on you right now, because you really are activating something that's different, that's new. You're allowing your authenticity to shine, but don't get in your own way of having something that could be really good, because you're up late at night, still worried about the pain, not opening yourself up. It's time to open yourself up. It's time for this, okay? All right, now I'm going to get into our affirmation. If you'd like to know more about me, what I have going on, or you would like to book a tarot reading, you can go to ashleyrose.com. You can follow me on Instagram as well. That's Ashley Rose Tarot. The links are in the description box for those. And we have, oh, I never had this one. When I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency of what's happening around me. Yes. And I feel like, why do I feel like these cards really match? Come on. Introduce joy into your life and open yourself up, because you are here to do some big things, and the universe is calling on you this month to answer the call. All right. I love you, Sagittarius. It's going to be a great month. I can't wait to see how everything unfolds for you. If you have some things that happened this month and you want to share, please put them down in the comments. If any of this resonated with you, let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe to this video. I would love to have you a part of my community. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow in the daily, or not tomorrow, but I will catch you in the daily tarot readings whenever.